My beloved child, heaven has something to tell you. What's coming next will be huge for you. I am not exaggerating. I am not giving you false hope. This message is the confirmation your spirit has been quietly waiting for. You have endured storms that should have broken you. You've walked through seasons that tested every part of your faith. You've cried in silence and still said, "Lord, I trust you." And because of that, the heavens have taken notice. This moment you're living in right now, this quiet, uncertain in-between, it is the final stretch before the breakthrough. You can feel it, can't you? That restlessness in your spirit, that subtle awareness that something's about to change. That is not anxiety, my child. That's your soul sensing divine movement. Please treat this seriously, because what I'm preparing to do in your life will not be small. It will not be ordinary. It will be huge. You are standing on the edge of something you didn't even know was possible. I am about to reveal to you why the waiting had to take so long, why certain doors had to close, why certain people had to leave, and why I had to keep you hidden until now. You see, when I prepare something big, I build it deep, and the deeper the foundation, the stronger the future. You thought I was delaying you, but I was developing you. You thought I was being silent, but I was strategizing. I've been moving pieces behind the scenes, aligning events, hearts, and timing, so that everything fits perfectly when it unfolds. You're about to walk into a divine surprise, one that will leave you speechless. It will feel sudden, but it has been planned since the beginning. You will realize that nothing was random. Not the pain, not the delay, not the isolation. Every tear was watering the seed of something massive. The enemy tried to distract you because he saw what was being built. He tried to wear you out before the reward arrived. But you didn't break. You grew. You didn't quit. You prayed harder. You didn't curse me. You thanked me. And that, my child, is why heaven says, it's time. Get ready for sudden favor. Get ready for unexpected restoration. Get ready for open doors that you didn't even knock on. Because this blessing will not come through effort. It will come through alignment. You are about to receive what you've been prepared for, not what you've been praying for. There's a difference. Some prayers I didn't answer yet because I was preparing a better version of the blessing. You asked for provision, I prepared abundance. You asked for a job, I'm opening a destiny. You asked for peace, I'm giving you purpose. My child, you've been faithful in the small, and now I'm trusting you with much. You passed tests no one saw. You obeyed instructions that made no sense. You stayed kind even when others mocked you. You stayed pure when temptation surrounded you. And for every moment you stayed loyal in the unseen, heaven is about to reward you in the open. Please treat this seriously, because this blessing won't just change your circumstances, it will change you. It will awaken something inside you that's been dormant. A confidence, a boldness, a new level of anointing. You will walk differently, speak differently, think differently. You'll stop surviving and start thriving. This will be huge for you, not because it's about wealth or fame, but because it's about impact. I am giving you influence, not to elevate your name, but to glorify mine. You will carry light into places where darkness used to rule. You will bring healing where there was brokenness. You will inspire others who are still waiting to believe again. My child, this blessing will overflow. It won't stop with you. It will flow through you. Your testimony will unlock faith in others. Your story will become someone else's reason to hope again. Because when I bless my chosen ones, I make it loud enough for others to see. Not for attention, but for transformation. You've been hidden long enough. Now the season of revelation begins. I will reveal your purpose, your power, your placement, all at once. Things will start aligning faster than you can comprehend. One yes from me will undo years of struggle. One open door will make every past rejection irrelevant. So my beloved, don't lose heart. Don't get distracted by what's not working right now. The delay was necessary for your development. The silence was the space where your strength grew. And the pain was the fire that purified your purpose. You are ready now. Heaven has approved your next chapter. What's about to happen will be beyond your imagination. Not because you earned it, but because you endured. I'm about to exceed your prayers. You prayed for doors to open, I'm about to build you a house full of them. You asked me for signs. I'm about to flood your life with confirmations. You waited for change. I'm about to make you the change. Please treat this seriously. You are entering a season where divine acceleration will meet divine favor. What used to take years will happen in months. What used to feel impossible will become effortless. And what used to scare you will now strengthen you. The shift has already started. You can feel it in your spirit. Now prepare your heart, because what I'm releasing next will not be small. It will not be partial. It will not be delayed. It will be huge, in ways that will make you fall to your knees in awe and whisper, "Only God could have done this." Stay faithful, stay ready, stay humble, because the next thing I do in your life will make everything before it finally makes sense. My beloved child, you've been waiting for a breakthrough, praying for the right opportunity, asking me to open the way that leads to your purpose. And now heaven declares, that door is closer than you think, but it won't look like what you imagined. It will be the door you didn't expect. Please treat this seriously, because in this season, I am teaching you to recognize my move, even when it doesn't match your plan. What's coming will not arrive in the package you predicted. It may not look grand or glamorous at first. It may appear simple, even small. But when I am behind something, even the smallest door leads to extraordinary destiny. You have asked me, "Lord, when will you open my door?" It may come as an idea, a conversation, a shift, a sudden invitation, or even a challenge that seems inconvenient. But pay attention. Behind it lies your next level. That's why I say, this will be huge for you. You have been faithful in the waiting, and now I'm rewarding that faithfulness by leading you to a divine intersection, where obedience meets opportunity. When that moment comes, don't overthink it. Don't question whether you're qualified, just move, because I have already equipped you for it. Remember, David didn't expect the door to open when he delivered bread to his brothers. It looked like an errand, but it led to a battle that revealed a king. Ruth didn't expect her destiny to unfold when she followed Naomi to Bethlehem. It looked like survival, but it led to legacy. Mary didn't expect the angel's greeting to redefine history. It looked like interruption, but it led to incarnation. So understand this, my child. The unexpected door often looks ordinary until you step through it. Then suddenly it becomes the very thing you were born for. Please treat this seriously, because the moment you step through this door, nothing in your life will stay the same. This is the turning point you've prayed for, the chapter heaven has been preparing behind the scenes. Every delay, every disappointment, every detour has been guiding you toward this divine entrance. And when it opens, you'll realize that I was never denying you. I was positioning you. You are about to enter a space where things finally make sense. You will see why certain doors were shut, because they couldn't contain the magnitude of what's coming. You will see why I kept you hidden, because exposure before maturity destroys purpose. You will see why I let them overlook you, because I was saving your name for the right room, the right moment, the right audience. This door will not just bless you, it will announce you. It will carry your name into places you didn't even know existed. It will connect you with people who were praying for someone like you. It will align you with opportunities that carry eternal impact. And when it happens, you'll know this was God. My child, do not fear this transition. You are not stepping into unfamiliar territory alone. I go before you. The same hand that closed the old door will guide you through the new one. The same spirit that kept you in the dark will now lead you into the light. But here's the key. When the door opens, walk through it immediately. Don't doubt your readiness. Don't ask for another sign. You've been prepared through every season of silence. You've been refined through every storm. And now, your preparation will meet its purpose. You may feel nervous, but that's how faith feels before fulfillment. It's okay to not understand everything. You just need to move when I move. Please treat this seriously, because this door will not just shift your life, it will shift your identity. You are moving from hidden to seen, from waiting to walking, from hoping to holding. What you once prayed for will soon be your daily reality. I will make it clear to you when it's time. You will feel my peace, not panic. You will sense alignment, not confusion. That's how you'll know this door is from me. And when you walk through it, things will accelerate, connections will multiply, opportunities will confirm themselves, and the flow will feel natural, because grace always follows obedience. Don't compare your door to anyone else's. Theirs may look different, but yours carries your assignment. You've been chosen for something uniquely tailored to your journey, your story, your heart. And when this door opens, everything I promised you will begin to unfold. You are moving from hidden to seen, from waiting to walking, from hoping to holding. What you once prayed for will soon be your daily reality. I will make it clear to you when it's time. You will feel my peace, not panic. You will sense alignment, not confusion. That's how you'll know this door is from me. And when you walk through it, things will accelerate, connections will multiply, opportunities will confirm themselves, and the flow will feel natural, because grace always follows obedience. Don't compare your door to anyone else's. Theirs may look different, but yours carries your assignment. You've been chosen for something uniquely tailored to your journey, your story, your heart. And when this door opens, everything I promised you will begin to unfold. You won't have to chase it. It will draw itself to you. You won't have to prove yourself. The anointing will speak louder than your words. You won't have to beg for acceptance. Heaven's approval will go before you. This is why I said this will be huge for you. Because the door that's opening next will not just change your life, it will change lives through you. You'll inspire people who once doubted you. You'll heal people through the same wounds that once hurt you. You'll become a living example of what it looks like when heaven writes the story. So my beloved, keep your spirit sensitive. The knock is coming soon. And when it does, you won't need to force it. The handle will turn easily. Because the door I open, no man can shut. Get ready. You're about to walk into divine visibility. Everything that was small will become significant. Everything that was broken will become beautiful. Everything that was delayed will suddenly be delivered. Please treat this seriously, and because what's on the other side of this door will redefine your destiny. And when it opens, remember this moment. Remember that heaven told you first, for this is not just another opportunity. This is the one that makes the waiting worth it, the one that silences every doubt, the one that fulfills every promise. My child, stay ready, because the next door you walk through will be the one that changes everything. My beloved child, there are things happening right now that you don't yet understand, but soon you will see that they were never setbacks, only setups in disguise. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment was heaven's hidden architecture. Please treat this seriously, because the very thing you thought was working against you is about to work for you. You've been praying for breakthrough, and I've been answering, not through ease, but through arrangement. You wanted a straight path, but I've been weaving a divine pattern. It looks uncertain, but it's exact. I am positioning the right people, adjusting timing, and clearing the road ahead. Because when I finally release what's yours, it must arrive without interference. Do you remember Joseph? My beloved child, there are things happening right now that you don't yet understand, but soon you will see that they were never setbacks, only setups in disguise. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment was heaven's hidden architecture. Please treat this seriously, because the very thing you thought was working against you is about to work for you. You've been praying for breakthrough, and I've been answering, not through ease, but through arrangement. You wanted a straight path, but I've been weaving a divine pattern. It looks uncertain, but it's exact. I am positioning the right people, adjusting timing, and clearing the road ahead. Because when I finally release what's yours, it must arrive without interference. Do you remember Joseph? My beloved child, there are things happening right now that you don't yet understand, but soon you will see that they were never setbacks, only setups in disguise. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment was heaven's hidden architecture. Please treat this seriously, because the very thing you thought was working against you is about to work for you. You've been praying for breakthrough, and I've been answering, not through ease, but through arrangement. You wanted a straight path, but I've been weaving a divine pattern. It looks uncertain, but it's exact. I am positioning the right people, adjusting timing, and clearing the road ahead. Because when I finally release what's yours, it must arrive without interference. Do you remember Joseph? I removed certain people not to isolate you, but to protect your calling. I closed certain doors because behind them were distractions, not destiny. Heaven's setups rarely feel comfortable. They stretch your patience, challenge your faith, and silence your plans. But only because they are preparing your spirit to receive something massive. Please treat this seriously because this setup will change your story. You've been thinking you're waiting on me, but in truth, I've been setting the stage for you. The reason it took longer than you hoped is because what I'm about to give you requires stability. You prayed for a blessing, but I'm giving you a foundation that can sustain it. Think about a seed planted in soil. For a long time, there's no visible progress. You water it, nurture it, and see nothing. But underground, roots are expanding, digging deeper, anchoring stronger. Then suddenly, growth. You'll see leaves, then fruit, then abundance. That's exactly what's happening to you. Your roots are finally deep enough to hold what's coming. You may not have realized it, but I've been training your heart to stay peaceful even when circumstances shake. That's why the old patterns couldn't continue. That's why old friends drifted away. That's why certain doors stayed closed. Not because you were unworthy, but because I was removing everything that would have weakened your next chapter. My child, please understand this. When I prepare something huge, I start by reducing the noise. I take you into silence so that you can hear my voice clearly. I take you away from crowds so that you can grow in character. I strip away distractions so that your focus can be refined. That's why it felt lonely. But that loneliness was holy. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. Now the setup is almost complete. Pieces are coming together quietly. Opportunities are aligning. People are being prepared to meet you. Some of them don't even know yet that their assignment is connected to your destiny. But soon they'll appear at the right moment and say, I don't know why, but I feel led to help you. And you'll smile, knowing it wasn't random. It was heaven's setup all along. Please treat this seriously, because when I move, it will look sudden to everyone else. But you'll know it's been building for years. You will see how even your pain had purpose. The times you were overlooked taught you humility. The times you were betrayed taught you discernment. The times you were delayed taught you dependence on me. Now all of those lessons are about to pay off. Child, do not be discouraged if things are shifting again. The last rearrangement always feels the most uncomfortable before breakthrough. It's like the moment before sunrise, the darkest hour just before the light breaks through. And once it does, it will illuminate everything that once confused you. The people who doubted you will watch in awe. The ones who left you will realize they walked away too soon. The ones who mocked your faith will see that what you believed was never foolish, it was prophetic. Because what I am doing in your life will be undeniable. Even your enemies will have to admit God's hand is truly on them. Please treat this seriously because this setup will bring sudden acceleration. Where you once waited for doors to open, doors will now wait for you. Where you once prayed for a sign, signs will follow your steps. Where you once felt small, influence will surround you. Not because of luck, but because you remained faithful when no one was watching. My beloved, I am aligning destiny in layers. The connections you'll make next will not just benefit you, they'll expand your purpose. The places I'm sending you will not just elevate you, they'll glorify me. The favor coming your way will not just bless you, it will restore everything the enemy stole. This is what I meant when I said, this will be huge for you. It's not just a season of increase, it's a season of unveiling. The unseen work is now becoming visible. The hidden blessings are rising to the surface. And soon you'll stand in the middle of everything you once hoped for and say, now I understand why it had to happen this way. So don't resist what's shifting. Don't panic when something suddenly ends. Don't mourn what's leaving your life. Because the rearrangement is not random, it's intentional. It's heaven moving you into alignment for something that's about to unfold suddenly. You are being positioned for visibility. You are being elevated for purpose. And you are being placed exactly where you belong. Not one step too soon, not 1 second too late. Please treat this seriously, because what's happening behind the curtain will soon be revealed on the stage. And when it does, everyone will see what I've seen all along, a faithful heart, ready for a huge destiny. So my child, don't doubt the delays, they were divine. Don't fear the silence, it was sacred. Don't question the losses, they were lessons, for you are walking straight into heaven's perfect setup. And this time, nothing and no one will stop what I have started. Part, my beloved child, you've been sensing it, haven't you? The stirring in your spirit, the shift in the atmosphere, the quiet urgency that something is about to change. That's not your imagination, that's preparation. Heaven is getting you ready for what you prayed for. And I need you to treat this moment seriously, because what comes next will be huge for you. Before every promotion, there comes a period of positioning. You don't just walk into destiny unprepared. I make sure you're strengthened for it. You see, my child, you've been asking for the promise, but I've been building the person who can carry that promise. You've been waiting for elevation, and I've been constructing your foundation. The waiting season you've been in wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You thought nothing was happening, but everything was. I was sharpening your discernment. I was deepening your wisdom. I was stretching your faith so it wouldn't collapse under the weight of the blessing that's coming. You prayed for opportunities, but I gave you obstacles first. Because obstacles teach persistence, and persistence builds strength. You prayed for influence, but I gave you isolation. Because influence without humility destroys character. You prayed for growth, but I gave you pruning. Because you can't grow properly until dead branches are removed. Please treat this seriously, because this is not an ordinary preparation. This is a divine grooming season. Everything I've been doing in secret is about to be revealed in public. What I'm preparing you for will require more than talent. It will require spiritual maturity. You are about to be trusted with more favor, more responsibility, more visibility. But to handle that without breaking, your heart had to be refined. That's why I allowed the fire, not to burn you, but to purify you. That's why I allowed the waiting, not to weary you, but to prepare you. And now you are almost ready to step into what I've written for you since the beginning. Think of David again. Before the crown touched his head, he faced the lion, the bear, and the giant. Every challenge was preparation. He wasn't being delayed, he was being developed. And just like David, you are not behind, you are becoming. When I say the promotion will be huge, I mean it will require a level of wisdom, strength, and faith that can only come through experience. That's why you've gone through what others couldn't understand. You were being trained for something greater than comfort. You were being trained for calling. My child, this is the moment when your preparation meets my purpose. Every lesson, every loss, every moment of silence is now working together for the unveiling of your next chapter. And what's about to happen won't be subtle. It will be a divine elevation that even those who underestimated you won't be able to ignore. But listen carefully. Before promotion comes, I will give you one last test. Not to punish you, but to confirm that you're ready. It may come as a small act of obedience. It may come as a decision to forgive someone who doesn't deserve it. It may come as an opportunity that looks beneath you, but carries destiny in disguise. Pay attention. Your response in this final stage will open the next door. Please treat this seriously, because many people stop right here. They get tired just before the reward. They question my timing, grow frustrated with the process, and walk away one step before the blessing. But you, my child, must hold on. You've already made it through the hardest part. The final stretch may feel the toughest, but it's also the closest to breakthrough. I am perfecting your patience because your next season will require calm leadership, not hurried reactions. I am building your humility because your next position will draw attention, and you must stay grounded. I am testing your faith because what's coming will stretch it even further. But through it all, I am right beside you, guiding, teaching, molding. The preparation before the promotion is often misunderstood. People think nothing is happening, but this is when everything happens. This is where character is built, where strength becomes second nature, where you learn to lean not on understanding, but on trust. When I raise you, I don't want you to crumble under success. I want you to stand strong, with peace, wisdom, and gratitude. That's why this preparation is deep, because your promotion will be visible. And when others see it, I want them to see my reflection in you, not just your accomplishment. You've been through betrayal, so that when I give you influence, you can handle loyalty wisely. You've been through lack, so that when I bless you with abundance, you'll stay generous. You've been through rejection, so that when I give you favor, your heart stays humble. Every detail has purpose. Every pain had preparation written all over it. Please treat this seriously. The shift has already begun. The doors you've been praying for are starting to unlock quietly. You might not notice it yet, but opportunities are aligning in the background. People are being drawn toward you. Heaven is speaking your name in rooms you've never entered. And soon, the very environment that felt stagnant will transform into fertile ground for growth. When it happens, my child, don't say, "I'm not ready." You are. You've been ready longer than you know. The only thing left is for you to believe it. Walk in confidence, not arrogance. Walk in gratitude, not fear. Walk knowing that everything you went through was heaven's classroom. The time for lessons is ending. The time for application is here. You are not waiting anymore. You are walking in preparation. And as you do, you will see divine acceleration. What took years before will now take months. What felt impossible will now come naturally. Because you are in alignment with purpose, and purpose always produces progress. Child, the crown is near. The assignment is ready, and your heart has been prepared. I will soon place you where your presence brings peace, where your gifts bring healing, and where your obedience brings glory to my name. Please treat this seriously, because what you're about to step into is not small. It's not random. It's not temporary. It's divine. And once it unfolds, you'll look back at the waiting, the tears, and the silence, and you'll whisper, "Now I see. God was preparing me all along." So, my beloved, stay steady. Don't rush, don't doubt, don't fear. The preparation is nearly complete, and the promotion, the one that will be huge for you, is already written with your name on it. My beloved child, you have waited in silence, walked in obedience, and trusted through seasons when nothing seemed to move. Now the heavens are declaring, your time of announcement has come. Please treat this seriously, because what is about to happen next will be huge for you. You've been hidden on purpose. Your name wasn't forgotten, it was being protected. The reason I kept you in obscurity for so long was not to punish you, but to preserve you. Had you been seen too early, they would have judged your promise before it matured. But now heaven says, the time has come. Reveal them. When heaven announces you, no one can silence it. No jealousy, no opposition, no misunderstanding can stop it. You will find yourself in rooms you didn't apply for. Your name will come up in conversations you weren't part of. You will see doors open that no key could unlock before. Because when I announce someone, heaven itself becomes the voice. You have asked me, Lord, will anyone ever see my heart, my effort, my purpose? And I have seen your tears when you felt invisible. But child, invisibility was your covering. While others rushed to be seen, I was strengthening your spirit in the secret place. I was teaching you how to depend on me when no one was clapping. I was building your confidence in my presence, not in public validation. Please treat this seriously, because the moment of announcement is sacred. When it happens, stay humble. Do not let pride enter what purity built. I am about to elevate you, but the elevation is not for applause. It's for assignment. You will be seen not for popularity, but for purpose. And the visibility I'm about to give you will carry responsibility. When heaven announces you, people will notice you without explanation. Opportunities will chase you instead of you chasing them. Favor will find you faster than you can plan. But remember, the purpose of being seen is not to shine for yourself, it's to reflect me. Child, you must understand this. My announcements don't follow earthly timing. I announce you when your spirit is mature, not when your ego is ready. That's why you had to go through seasons of humility. You had to learn that success without surrender destroys destiny. And now, because your heart stayed soft, I can trust you with influence. The season of silence built your strength. The season of struggle built your endurance. The season of isolation built your intimacy with me. And now all of them are converging into one divine moment: revelation. Think of David again. He was anointed long before anyone recognized him. He spent years tending sheep, forgotten by the world but chosen by God. And when the time came, I didn't need permission from kings or armies to reveal him. I simply said, now. And in one moment, the shepherd became king. That's how fast I can shift your life. Please treat this seriously, because your now moment is closer than you think. The same God who spoke over David is speaking over you. The same oil that flowed in secret is about to flow in public. I am calling your name in the presence of those who once ignored it. I am sending confirmation after confirmation so you will know this is not luck, it's divine timing. When heaven announces you, everything begins to align effortlessly. The people meant to support you appear at the exact right time. Resources begin to flow from unexpected places. The doors that refuse to open will open with ease. And even your enemies will have to acknowledge, surely God is with them. But child, listen, this moment of announcement is not just about what you receive, it's about how you respond. When the light shines on you, keep your heart in the posture of gratitude. When people praise you, remember to point them toward me. When influence grows, keep humility as your crown, because those who honor me in success are the ones I continue to lift higher. You may have noticed lately that certain things are shifting quickly. New ideas, unexpected messages, sudden connections. That's not coincidence. That's the sound of heaven preparing to announce you. You'll start to feel a divine flow where resistance once lived. You'll sense peace where confusion used to reign. Because now the waiting season has fulfilled its purpose. Please treat this seriously. This is not the time to shrink. When I open the door, walk boldly through it. When I bring you before others, speak with confidence, not fear. I am not giving you this platform for vanity, but for victory. Through you, others will be encouraged to rise, to heal, to believe again. That's why I've chosen you. You are not being promoted for comfort, you are being promoted for kingdom impact. This is not about status, it's about service. The influence I'm giving you will reach places that sermons cannot. Your story will minister to hearts that would never step into a church. Your kindness will preach louder than words. Your peace will become someone's proof that I'm still working miracles. Child, when the moment comes, when your name is called, when your gift is recognized, when your light finally shines, do not say, I'm not ready. You are ready. I've been preparing you for this very thing since the first tear you cried in the waiting room of destiny. Every lonely night, every hard lesson, every closed door, it all led here. You are not stepping into something new. You are stepping into something you were born for. So stand tall. Hold your head high, not in pride, but in gratitude, because the one who called you is faithful. And when I say your name, it will echo beyond time. Please treat this seriously, because this moment is not just about you being recognized. It's about me being revealed through you. When you walk into your new season, carry humility as your armor and love as your language. That is how you will stay protected in the spotlight. You are about to experience divine recognition, not because you sought it, but because you stayed faithful when no one saw you. And now I am rewarding that faithfulness with favor. This announcement will be loud enough to silence every doubt, strong enough to heal every wound, and undeniable enough to remind you, you were never forgotten, only hidden until the right moment. So my beloved, prepare your heart. Your hidden season is ending. Your revealed season is beginning. And what's coming will not just be good, it will be huge. For I, the Lord your God, am calling your name. And once heaven announces you, nothing on earth will ever be the same again. My beloved child, you have reached the season where my promises begin to pour, not drip, not trickle, pour. Please treat this seriously, because what I am about to release into your life will not fit into the small spaces of your past. This is not a moment of blessing, this is a flood of favor. You have sown in tears and now you will reap in joy. You have served quietly and now you will shine brightly. You have endured the long nights of uncertainty and now the dawn is breaking with promise. This, right here, right now, is the beginning of overflow. You see, my child, when I bless, I do not measure sparingly. I do not pour halfway. I do not bless with limits. My blessings arrive pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Because I am not a God of enough, I am the God of more than enough. You thought you were asking me for something big, but what I'm bringing will go beyond what you prayed for. You asked for a door. I'm giving you an entire hallway. You asked for a glimpse. I'm giving you vision. You asked for survival. I'm giving you abundance. Please treat this seriously, because this next blessing will change the rhythm of your entire life. It won't just meet your needs, it will overflow into the lives of others. I am blessing you so that you can become a blessing. I am giving you more than enough so that you can give freely without fear. The overflow I'm sending is not just physical, it's spiritual, emotional, and divine. You've carried burdens quietly. You've lifted others when you were empty. You've given even when you didn't have much to give. And heaven took note of all of it. Not one act of love went unnoticed. Not one tear went uncollected. And now I am returning it to you multiplied. Child, you have reached the point where endurance meets reward. Your faith is producing fruit. The soil of your obedience has matured. And now harvest is inevitable. But listen closely. This blessing will come with responsibility. When I overflow your life, do not hoard it. Share it. When I increase your platform, do not seek applause. Use it to uplift others. When I send increase, remember the purpose behind it. To extend my kingdom through your generosity, through your kindness, through your example. Please treat this seriously, because the overflow I'm sending will test your stewardship. It will reveal whether your heart stayed pure during the waiting. If you remain humble, I will continue to pour without end. If you stay anchored in gratitude, the supply will never run dry. I am not blessing you simply to make life easier. I am blessing you to make your impact greater. The influence I'm about to give you will open doors for others. The resources I'm entrusting you with will help rebuild what was broken. The peace I'm placing upon you will heal hearts just by your presence. You will no longer live in survival mode. You will live in service mode. Because the true purpose of overflow is not luxury, it's legacy. Think about the cup that overflows. The cup itself cannot contain all that's being poured, so the excess spills over, touching everything around it. That's what I am doing with you. Your life will become the cup that overflows. Your joy will spill into your family. Your peace will pour into your friends. Your faith will overflow into generations yet to come. And when people see it, they will ask, how did this happen? And you will say, God did it. Because this blessing will be too precise, too powerful, too personal to be coincidence. It will have my fingerprints all over it. You will start noticing small signs at first. Unexpected favor, timely messages, financial surprises, opportunities that seem too perfect to explain. That's how overflow begins. Quietly, steadily, and then suddenly. When the river of my favor breaks through, nothing can hold it back. Please treat this seriously, because this overflow will not come from striving. It will come from surrender. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to prove yourself worthy. You only need to stay aligned with me. Your obedience has already unlocked it. You will find that doors open with ease now. Ideas will flow freely. Connections will feel divinely orchestrated. You'll have peace where there used to be panic, and you'll see acceleration where there once was delay. The blessing that's coming will confirm every word I've spoken over your life. You will look back and realize the seasons that felt empty were simply the seasons I was preparing to fill. The nights you cried were watering the soil of this very moment. The prayers that felt unanswered were actually accumulating interest in heaven. And now the time for release has come. You will not have to beg anymore. You will not have to fight for what's already yours. This is not about effort. This is about grace. My grace will carry you further than striving ever could. You've done your part, my child. Now let me do mine. Please treat this seriously, because once this blessing begins, it won't stop. It will flow into every area of your life. Your mind will find rest. Your relationships will find peace. Your finances will find stability. Your purpose will find expression, and your heart will find joy again. You will finally breathe without worry. You will finally smile without pretending. You will finally understand what I meant when I said, I will pour out a blessing so great, you will not have room enough to receive it. Child, this overflow is not luck, it's justice. You have waited long enough. You have sown faithfully, prayed sincerely, and trusted deeply. And heaven has decided it's time. So when the blessings begin to unfold, don't hide them. Testify. Tell others of my goodness. Tell them that faith still works, that prayer still moves mountains, that obedience still brings overflow. Because this story I'm writing in your life isn't just for you, it's for them. Soon people who once pitied you will look at you and see proof. Proof that I restore, proof that I reward faithfulness, proof that waiting was never wasted. Please treat this seriously, my beloved. You are walking into your season of overflow. Not a trickle, not a test, but a torrent of blessings. And when it arrives, lift your hands, lift your heart, lift your eyes and whisper, thank you, Lord, you did it again. Because yes, child, this will be huge for you, but it will also be holy. And once it begins, nothing and no one will be able to stop it. My beloved child, heaven has watched your patience, your obedience, and your quiet faithfulness. You have passed the test of endurance, and now you are stepping into the season of expansion. Please treat this seriously, because what I'm about to do next will not be a small adjustment in your life. It will be a total enlargement of your territory. This is the moment where I take the limits off. The walls that once confined you are coming down. The boundaries that once held you back are breaking open. You will no longer live in the space of almost. You are moving into the space of overflowing completion. My child, the days of just surviving are over. I am positioning you to thrive. You have prayed for increase, and now increase is coming, not as a single blessing, but as a divine expansion. You will see it in your influence, in your peace, in your purpose, in your resources, and in your reach. Everything connected to you is about to grow, but before the expansion, there must be alignment. That's why you've been feeling the inner stretching lately. The pull to let go of certain things, the call to make room for something new. This isn't random discomfort. This is heaven enlarging your capacity. I'm not only blessing you, I'm making space inside you to hold the blessing. Please treat this seriously, because I am expanding you from the inside out. I'm enlarging your faith before I enlarge your platform. I'm stretching your vision before I multiply your provision. I'm growing your heart before I grow your influence. And every stretch you feel right now is proof that something bigger is coming. Child, this expansion is not just for you, it's through you. When I increase you, it's not to make you comfortable, it's to make you impactful. I am turning your testimony into a torch that lights the way for others. I am turning your story into a seed that will multiply beyond your lifetime. You are about to touch lives you've never met, influence hearts you've never seen, and inspire souls you'll never know. All because you said yes when it was hard. Do you remember the prayer of Jabez? He said, Lord, bless me indeed and enlarge my territory. And I did. But what most people forget is this. Enlargement requires endurance. When I expand you, it feels uncomfortable at first, because growth and stretching are inseparable. The expansion I'm bringing into your life will require faith bigger than fear. It will require you to believe you are capable of more than your past told you. You'll step into rooms that make you nervous, but those rooms are yours. You'll face responsibilities that feel heavy, but that weight is your next level of strength. You'll encounter opportunities that feel beyond you, but that's because I want you to rely on me, not your own ability. Please treat this seriously, because with expansion comes exposure. You will be seen, heard, and elevated in new ways. People will begin to notice your light, but not all attention is alignment. Discern who is meant to walk with you in this new season and who was only meant to stay in the old one. Not everyone can handle your expansion. Some celebrated your seed, but will be intimidated by your fruit. Don't shrink to keep anyone comfortable. You're not growing to impress them. You're growing to express me. Child, this next level of favor will feel fast. It will feel like everything is accelerating, and that's because it is. You've waited long enough. Now I am redeeming time. Where others had to toil for years, I will make it happen for you in months. What was stuck for seasons will move suddenly. This is not coincidence. This is divine compensation. The territory I'm expanding includes everything connected to you. Your influence will reach further than before. Your creativity will multiply. Your relationships will strengthen. Your finances will stabilize and overflow. Your peace will deepen. Your spirit will soar. And even the people attached to you will start to see blessings unfold simply because they're near your obedience. Please treat this seriously, Boa, because expansion is not just about territory. It's about trust. The more I give you, the more I trust you to handle it with humility. The higher I lift you, the deeper I expect your roots to grow in grace. You are not expanding just to have more. You are expanding to do more, to love more, to serve more, to give more, to reach more souls who need what you carry. The gifts inside you are not random. They are tools for impact, designed to fit perfectly into the field I'm expanding for you. So don't play small anymore. Don't hide your light out of fear of being too much. You were never too much. The space you were in was just too small. Now I'm leading you to wider fields, to places where your gift can breathe, to opportunities that fit your anointing, to environments that match your destiny. And when you step there, you'll know, this is what I've been preparing for all along. But remember, my beloved, when I expand your life, I expect your gratitude to expand with it. Don't forget the seasons when you prayed for the things you now hold. Keep your praise alive. Keep your humility intact, because gratitude is what keeps expansion sustainable. This is why I'm telling you now, get your heart ready. The space I'm opening for you will be so vast that it may feel unreal. You'll wake up and realize that the very things that used to feel impossible are now your new normal. You'll experience peace where panic once lived, joy where pain once reigned, and success where struggle